Hello there. How are we, people? How are we feeling tonight? We just here. Another Saturday night. Ready to act a monkey. Talk crazy. All that good stuff. You know, it is what it is. Doing what we do. Whatever heck they got going on, he messed something up somewhere and it ain't working, so it is what it is. I don't know what he done did. I don't know what he done did. But this is what happens when you bring people back. This is what happens. This is the type of stuff they do. They bring sabotages. I don't know why he wants to sabotage a player. I don't know what I did to this guy. But it is what it is. As always, y'all know, I start with the rant of the week. The rant of the week is as followed. Ladies, I need y'all to hear me out. I need y'all to understand me. I need y'all to know there is a very, 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 very big difference between giving head and just putting wood in your mouth. It's a big difference. I know a lot of y'all think y'all throat goats just because you put wood in your mouth. Just because you put a bunch of woods in your mouth don't make you a throat goat. It just mean you put a bunch of woods in your mouth. We know. We can feel. We see the enthusiasm that you put into it. We know when you good at it or want to be good at it. We know this. There's a difference. Some of y'all think, oh, it's in my mouth. You're supposed to enjoy. No, we don't just enjoy it because you put it in your mouth. You got to actually put some love in it. Put some enthusiasm in it. You know what I'm saying? Put some work into it. Some ethics. Have some work ethic. I mean, it's called a blow job. You still have to have work ethic. I'm just saying. If you're wondering why he going to see Shorty down the street, because she put in work ethic. I'm just saying. It is what it is. But I digress, and that is the rant for the week. The ladies aren't here tonight with us. So this is going to be live from the man cave. This is going to be all man conversation. I know a lot of ladies be like, what y'all be talking about when we ain't around? Well, tonight is a sneak peek into the type of conversations we probably would have when y'all not around. Contrary to popular belief, I'm almost assuming they're not as bad as y'all think it is. Why? Because we don't think like y'all. We still have logical conversations even when we ain't around y'all. Because that's what we do. You know what I mean? That's what we do. So, like I said, the ladies ain't here, but the blackest nigga on the planet, he's in the building.
It's the Blackberry himself. You already know what time it is. Ladies, just want to shout y'all out real quick. And I want to warn y'all that you're going to hear some shit. You're going to be exposed to some shit this evening that you might not be expecting, that you might not be prepared for. Because it's all uninhibited conversation. It's just the fellas tonight. Without you interjecting your opinion, you just sit back and you listen and you pay attention and you take the advice and you take heed and you enjoy the show. Fellas, let's get motherfucking crunk on these hoes. I'm just playing, cuz. I'm just playing. Let's not get crunk.
Nah. Hey, you said what you said. Now stand on it, God damn it. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
Man,
All right, man, we got two guests in the building. You know what I'm saying? First up, from the Evening Rush podcast, we got Don in the building. What up, son?
Yo, what up? What up? How y'all doing, man? Thank y'all for having me and everything else. I appreciate it.
Without a doubt, without a doubt, man.
For sure.
Next up, we got this guy. Some of y'all may know this guy. Some of y'all may remember this guy, but we got this fucking guy. You go introduce yourself, son?
I mean, you introduced me as this guy, so I'm assuming everyone know who the fuck I am. So I need to introduce myself.
This is the guy.
And he comes back with the shenanigans. He comes back with the shenanigans, and we here for it. It is what it is. But y'all know it's your boy Hectic. I ain't about to talk about none of the stuff that he do because I don't do that. It is what it is. Y'all know he a nasty motherfucker. That's all y'all need to know.
I've been living my Amish lifestyle.
And what might that pre-tell?
He's in the sowing his wild oats phase.
I've been churning butter, milking some cows, you know. So yeah, I've been low key.
The fact that average person could have said that, we'd have been like, that's crazy. Tell us more. But coming from you,
too much information.
It still sound fucked up.
Yeah, it's TMI. You don't ain't nothing about the butter you turning, nothing about the cows you milking.
It just still sounds ridiculous.
Some I don't think cows could be thoroughbred, right? What's cows? What's the top tier level of cowness?
I would say what is that?
Steers.
Wagyu, yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
I've been milking some Wagyu cows, you know.
But you know Wagyu come from steers though.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Blackberry.
Nigga got
Yo, destroyed his whole conversation just that quick. That was crazy. that was.
Hey, yeah. I did ask y'all because I'm not very versed in heifers. You know.
I got you, son. Okay, Roger that. So, like I said, this is gonna be a man cave conversation, man. I want to have some fun. So first, I want to start off. I'm gonna show y'all some pictures, right? And then I want you to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind when you see this picture. All right. Hold on. I can believe it. I can believe it, son. I could believe it. So, all right. First thing that comes to y'all mind when y'all see this picture.
Listen. I posted that earlier this week. I know both ages could get it.
Facts.
Look,
100%.
I'm at that age where I could hit the 50 or the 21 for sure.
Think my age
think
though.
Twice about it.
So no, I had to think twice about it because I think my minimum age now is 25. I can't go below 25.
I mean, you still 20 years older than that, son.
That's still young, bro.
You still got it by a dove. You got him by a whole life still, son.
I'm just saying for myself, I feel like 25 is the minimum. I can't go below that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, I don't like pursue no chicks under 27. But
damn, that all got me beat.
If she's 21, she grown. Now it's some.
You said when there's a grass on the field, play ball, huh? Dog?
Yo, I'm sorry, I can't do nothing under like at least 35, bro.
Oh, I don't want no. Nah, I can't do 35.
I gotta do 35 and up.
I mean,
bro.
no, I can do 35, but 35 is not my minimum. No, I cannot.
Yeah, 35 is my minimum, bro.
No, to date or like
no, to cram.
35, but to cram,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 27
you-
is like the
So let me ask y'all: do y'all all believe that 21 is fair game?
21 fair game in special circumstances.
I
Would you say,
disagree.
Hector?
Yeah.
Yo, you know what it is?
More
Go ahead,
more than me just sliding in? No, because our conversation is gonna be too different.
Yeah.
I can't deal with, oh, did you hear that
I
new
mean,
Sticky Red? Nah,
early 30s could be the same. Early 30s, the conversation could be different though.
All right, but like say you in Vegas though, and you just on the strip chilling.
Wait. Oh, okay, go ahead. Finish the story.
You on the strip chilling, and a bachelorette party creep by, and 21-year-old bridesmaid roll up and is like, slide with me. She verified that she's 21. She got
ID and all. She showed the ID and everything.
I'm grown. I'm 21 with it. I'm a savage. You telling me that's too young in that circumstance?
That's too young.
I done
So
it.
You know why?
I'm
gonna be honest. The reason why I would say it's too young for me. Too young for me is because I have a 30-year-old son. So
you
know,
can't
and
go
a
below what
25-year-old
your son
daughter,
is.
like, yeah. I feel like, nah. That's I got to stay away from that. Those age ranges. That's
you
like
stand
dating
on-
one of their friends or something, bro. I'm good.
You
Here's
stand
what's
on what
crazy.
you stand on, Dunny. I appreciate
Myself and Don was on Hectic's show, and he looked at me crazy when I spoke about my morals. And now, all of a sudden, he want to have morals. What's going on, son? I'm just trying to figure it out.
Listen, 25.
All right, hold up. Hectic. First thing that come to your mind.
Jesus Christ.
That's definitely Lord have mercy.
So,
First thing that comes to my mind,
I need to
I'm gonna
know.
be honest. That tax check better be looking right. There better be some kids taxed to that.
Listen, okay, so I'm not opposed to a BBW, right? Been there, done that. But when your kneecaps rolls have rolls, I'm good.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
First
So
thing
you wouldn't. So under no circumstances would you cram.
No.
So if she said Hectic, I got these 20 racks. I'm trying to shoot a scene. What's the verdict?
Oh, I'll film it.
No, she wants you in the scene. She got her own videographer. All she wants you in the scene.
Nah, I've turned down money. I'm not opposed to turning down money.
And you gotta take a bite.
Oh, see, you asking
Take a bite.
Lot,
bro. What do you mean take a bite? Take a bite of what?
What else would I be talking about, son? We
don't know.
ain't.
There's a lot
I don't
to
think
bite
you.
from
I don't think you Jeffrey Dahmer, my nigga.
You've been a bit off more than he can chew.
I'm just saying. There's a lot on her to bite.
You asking a lot now.
Yeah.
You had me at the 20 racks. You had me for the kill. But as soon as you said take a bite, I'm out of it, bro.
So for the 20 you'll cram, you just won't eat nothing.
Nah, I ain't eating nothing, bro. Like
I'm not even. Listen, I'm good on the 20. I don't
That's
need that
easy
bad.
20 right there, bro. That's an easy 20.
Easy for whom?
It's a real easy 20 right there.
No.
Easy
Fuck
20.
all that. I have to lift, move, shift shit over. I'm good.
It's a little everything worth having is worth working for, right?
Facts.
That ain't worth having.
I'm good. Yeah, it's right. No, I'm good.
That ain't worth having.
Why y'all doing think like that, man? Come on, son.
First of all, did you see the fucking couch they had to move over?
Dane could give me 20 racks.
She said, do you have another chair? They said, fucking chair. I'm gonna bring you a sectional.
Entire section.
That's the problem.
I agree.
She could give me 20 racks to write her ass a workout plan.
Yo.
Yo.
Yo, easy.
Yo.
First thing come to your mind.
Oh, I'm good.
And who auntie outside like this?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Take your ass in the house. Take your ass in the house. Them children already embarrassed enough. You coming to the bus.
What y'all think she's saying right now?
She probably trying to tell the bus driver to stop by after he dropped the kids off.
Nah, she'd be like, my tax check, it's on its way. It'll be here next Saturday.
Wow.
Her baby daddy probably drive the bus.
You better take TT off the bus.
Is you filing TT this year, or is I'm filing TT this year?
Yo, come on, son. Come on, son. We just gonna rip everybody tonight. This what we doing?
Yeah.
Don.
I'm just saying.
First thing that come to your mind.
Oh yeah, I'm with that.
Oh, you go.
That's a major smash right there. That's a major smash.
Yeah, but y'all be rubbing dicks on dicks.
She ain't got no dick, bro.
Yo, come on, son. Come on. A chick can't get a little swole, son. Come on, son.
Yo.
She ain't a little.
But here's the thing. Why you bullshitting, though?
Beast right there, bro.
A lot of them do be having them super swole clits, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it is like a micro penis.
If it's more than an inch out, that's another dick.
She turned into a hermaphrodite.
I'm just being real. Some of them be having 3-4 inches out. That's a penis.
Oh man.
Yo. Y'all wilding off the rip. Hectic.
What?
So I feel like you a level-headed dude to a degree.
Okay.
To a degree. So I feel like if one of your homies came to you and was like, yo, I need some advice, son. I feel like you would go out your way to make sure you gave him good advice. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
If you felt like he would receive it properly. Pause. Right.
Because other than that, I ain't giving waste my breath.
Okay. So let's say your man's was thinking to himself, bro, he come to you, yo, Hectic, listen, son, I'm having some issues and I found a way to fix these issues, but what do you think? Right? And he tell you he about to get a BDL. What advice would you give him during his thought process?
First of all, explain what a BDL is.
You don't know anatomy? You don't know the anatomy?
What? Wait. A BDL has nothing to do with anatomy.
It doesn't?
I don't know. You tell me. I don't know what it is.
A BD delta L.
Say, what's the D?
Woodson. I would say Woodson. I would say that.
He said he trying to keep the show PG.
Exactly. Somewhat. Like, what's wrong with this guy,
like,
man?
Help me. Help me out, bro.
What's the deal?
So your man tell you he found a doc that could give him 2 to 5 extra inches. The average dude gonna take the extra 5. He ain't gonna go for the extra 2. You can go for the extra 5. So he like, yo, cuz I'm thinking about getting these extra 5. What advice would you give your mans and them about getting them extra 5? Or would you be cool with even having a conversation with it?
If you're already talking to me and you telling me you're going to go for the extra 5, in my opinion, you already came up with your own conclusion on what you're going to do. So why the fuck we even having this conversation?
That's not always true. That's like saying that a person that's about to off themselves, just because they talk about it, they're going to do it. That's not true.
That's true.
Also. First of all, we're talking about 2 clearly different things.
I mean, let's be honest.
Hold
a lot of dudes have off themselves for not having enough.
But you already went to the consultation to get measured out.
I didn't say he went to the consultation. I said he found a doctor that can do it.
Well, how he know the doctor
so
can do it?
Right.
If he didn't go to the consult. What he Google?
Because he know Dr. Russell over there, wherever the fuck, he does these surgeries and he promotes them, and they only cost X amount of Yankees. And he like, man, I'm really thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? He tired of hearing chicks say go deeper. He's tired of hearing it.
Or he could just find some shallow ones.
Right. Go date some 4'10" girls.
So would you try to what?
But
what do 4'10" got to do with anything,
I don't know what Blackberry talking about.
She's short, shallow.
But
clearly he doesn't know anatomy, but keep going.
But
I would be like, hey, if that's what you want to do, then have at it. Just as far as my conversation about it was going to be.
Wow. And that's it.
Yeah, what else are we talking about?
He just wants your expert advice on what he should do. I mean, you are a porn star, so coming to you about something like this.
No, I am not. Stop throwing that narrative out there. I am not any of that.
Okay, you're an ex provider of pleasurable dreams. How about that?
I still pleasure some dreams.
Oh my goodness. Man, listen. It's not.
Yo, it's like this shit is going deeper and deeper.
Hey,
pause. Do the big pause out there. Big pause out there.
But I don't. First of all, there's certain conversations I feel like you and your homie shouldn't even be talking about. Go ask a female.
That's your man's in them. Why wouldn't he come to you first though?
Nah.
If y'all tight like that, pause.
I'll give him, hey, clearly you've thought a lot on this subject, so go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Don?
Nah, we ain't having that conversation. I don't want to talk about. I ain't talking about no man's wood, man. I'm straight, man.
Yo, what kind of homies do you have that you can't even talk about real stuff?
Nah, we can talk about real stuff. We could talk about real stuff. That's just something I'm not talking with him. We not talking about. Like, I don't talk about your wood. I don't care about your wood. That's your wood. I suggest that you go see a licensed professional about those situations, bro.
Oh damn! Wow. He said you need to go sit on somebody's couch.
Word, like I'm not with it, bro. I'm good. I know. Mine's say I'm good, so that's all that matters to me. That's it. That's where it ends.
Easy.
Hell no, we ain't talking about it.
Damn, like
go talk to your father about that, nigga.
Damn.
That's you want to talk about the birds and the bees, you have a father.
Yo.
Damn. That's crazy. Like you can't even come to your homies and just have a straight up conversation these days. That's bananas.
We can have a conversation.
I don't think that's a straight up conversation I want to have. Pause.
Yeah. But why is this not a straight up conversation though? If I need help, I'm just trying to get your advice. Oh, bro,
that's advice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's trying to get some advice. Like, bro, what you think I should do? Like, if you was in my shoes, would you do this? Like, he's just trying to get straight up brotherly advice, and his homies is like, nah, son, we just not doing that. I don't give a fuck how you feel.
Would you ask him how much he packing right now? That he needs an extra 5?
I don't need to know that part.
That's the same thing.
Like, why? I don't need the same thing. But it's no.
That's the same thing.
Nah, right. It's not, son.
It is.
Well, yeah, because if you need an extra 5,
he might be. Listen, he might be right now. He might be 7. He's just trying to go overboard. We don't know. I wouldn't ask that part.
I don't want to know.
At the same time, I feel like if you need the extra 5, son, listen, you gotta do what you gotta do, son.
Okay.
Am I opposed to you getting sliced and diced for GP? Nah. But if you feel like you need that extra nickel to get a little extra wiggle, do what you gotta do, son.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm a good homie, so I would have that conversation. That's just me.
Would you?
Yeah.
I would.
Nah, not
better
King
homie than me,
Pause
bro.
himself. The whole
No, man,
conversation
I feel
was
like
a pause moment.
if one of y'all came to me and y'all needed to
Never
have this
ever.
conversation, I never said you did, son. I said if.
Hey, I'm just putting it out there. Never ever.
Oh my goodness! I don't know
Never
what
in the
fuck
history
kind of
of niggerdom.
I don't know what kind of homies y'all is. This is just bananas.
The ones
Easy.
that mind my business, you mind yours.
Yeah.
Roger that. Easy.
What up?
50K on the line, right?
I already know this question fucked up.
Why has it got to be messed up?
Because it's 50K on the line and it's coming from you. Pause.
50K ain't much of nothing though.
But you
Man.
is you. So go ahead. Ask the question.
And he said,
50K on the line. You got a Ray Lewis style tackle your grandma. You earning that 50 or you passing?
See, this is what I'm saying. I told you it was gonna be fucked up.
So is that a yes?
So it's probably gonna cost about 37.
I'm talking about full on, full speed. Ray Lewis going crazy, tackling the fuck out of G-Mom.
Do you have to do the dance afterwards?
Damn.
Yup. That's an extra 10 G's if I gotta do it. Look, her hip surgery gonna cost 37.
50K only, son. What you gonna do? You taking the 50K or G-Mom gonna live?
Her hip surgery gonna cost about 37 after I tackle the shit out of her ass.
Okay.
So I'm only gonna
still
profit.
got 13 left.
I'm only gonna profit like 13. After taxes, probably 8.
Now,
are you claiming that?
Taking to effect all the ass whooping she gave you when you was a kid.
Man, that's the thing. My grandma ain't never whooped my ass. All she had to do was say, "I'm disappointed in you."
Oh,
rap.
Yo, it's amazing how the right person tell you they disappointed. That shit'll destroy your whole fucking soul.
Whole life.
Yeah.
Whole life. I heard that shit 2 times from my grandma. After the second time, I don't never want to hear that again. Be straighten my ass up.
What you doing, Hector? You taking the 50 or no? I feel like you a scumbag. You'll do that shit for 43.
So
yeah.
Look at him. Look. He so badly don't want to admit it, but he know I'm right. He know I'm right.
You said you'll do it for
the hell with 43. He'll take it for 25. Pause.
So now I like my grand. Well, I don't have any that's alive.
Okay.
So that's what I was going to say. I was like, well, I have to go to a grave, dig one up, you know what I mean, type deal. But I love my granny.
You ain't answered the question, son. You taking the 50 or no?
Nah, I love my granny. I told you I don't do everything for money. Money, you know what I mean? I don't do everything for money.
So you turn down the 50K. Don, you a scumbag. What you doing?
Man. I'm good, man. I'm definitely
You ain't taking the 50?
Nah, I love my moms, man. My mom's raised. I'm good.
So I'm the only nigga that's a tackle his grandma.
Yeah, Blackberry.
I love my granny, but she'll know what's up. She'll know. Her light bill will get paid. She'll have groceries.
Listen, at least he said he'll take the bread and he gonna pay for the surgery and just pocket the rest. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Bro, you ain't getting invited to no Sunday dinners afterwards.
Well, she up there with your grannies, so we good in real life. But I'm just saying hypothetically.
Wow.
Yeah. Much condolences and love to both of y'all, man.
I appreciate it.
So this one right here, I just want to see where y'all heads at. Pause.
Oh, okay. Huh. Okay.
Not an easy decision when you first look at it, you like, oh, this is easy, and then you be looking like, wait a minute.
Yeah, nah.
Wait a minute. Like,
all right.
This is a little more difficult than it looked like.
All right, I think I got it.
Okay, who you going with?
I have to go with Spawn.
Why is that?
Because Spawn, cape, and all that, he got them little chains come out.
Wait. You said it. You said Spawn caked.
Cape.
Oh, I was about to say, wow, that was the spiciest answer ever. But keep going.
Yeah, I think Spawn is just dope. Like out of the next one would have been Wolverine, but yeah.
You know what's crazy? Spawn is one of those characters I never gave two shits about. And everybody's like, oh, he's a black character. Never gave a fuck. Movie was trash. Like, never read his comics.
You ain't like Michael J. White?
First of all, he's one of the worst actors in niggerdom.
That nigga can't act at all.
I gotta disagree.
Listen, how about this? I'll say it like this. Right? If you watch his movies on mute, they good movies. If you listen to them, they're fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Nah, so Family Business, you killing it, bro.
You like Black Dolomite?
Black Dynamite was the only one that was half decent. Black Dynamite is the only one that was decent, but it was a spoof. It wasn't like a, you know what I mean? It's like looking at Scary Movie like a super serious movie. I mean, scary movie. It's like looking at that as a super serious movie. It's not.
I'm not going with Spawn because he's a black superhero or anti-hero. I think he's an anti-hero more than a superhero. But yeah, I just like what he's able to do.
Okay. Easy?
Shit. Probably Wolverine. I was gonna say Spider-Man, but his powers is a little bitchy. Like he can't really fight.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, he can't really fight.
You can't really fight.
Can't fight live?
Spider-Man. If Spider-Man had to put the hands and take the little web shit out, Spider-Man getting his ass whooped.
You know how strong
right
Spider-Man is?
You know words. Spider-Man's strong as hell, bro.
You wilding right now, son. Stop letting the movies fool you, my nigga.
But Wolverine, nigga, you cut Wolverine arm off. Nigga grow another.
He don't have an arm.
He grow another arm.
He can't grow another arm.
You can't Nah.
No.
Well, he got a healing factor.
No. He has a healing factor, not a regeneration factor.
Well, fuck
you cut his arm off, the nigga only got one arm.
Well, then
but
you cut both his arms off. You cut both his arms off. He ain't even got no claws no more. He just a armless nigga running and headbutting you.
But you ain't gonna get to me. You ain't gonna get to
titanium.
Yeah.
I mean, animanium. You made it of animanium.
One thing I never understood why that nigga always wanted to attack Magneto. Like Magneto can't just rip the shit out his fucking body and call it.
He did.
He dumb as fuck for that. Like the nigga, you metal, he a magnet. Like who gonna win?
Facts. Don, who you rocking with?
Iron Man, of course.
Like is he a billionaire?
Yeah. On top of that, you got all the greatest tech in the world. You created tech from majority of the people that that's around you. So yeah, gotta go with Iron Man.
I don't know. I feel like me personally, I was going with the mask.
No, he was my first pick. Like when I first saw it, but then I don't want to be a goofy dude all day, every day. You ain't got to be. Like,
you ain't got. Remember the one swole ass nigga at the end of the movie when he got the mask? He wasn't on no goofy shit.
Yeah, but still, every time I think of mask, I think of goofiness.
Yeah,
that's because you're looking at Jim Carrey. Like it all depends on who you are as to how you gonna be with the mask. The mask that's some crazy ass power right there, son.
It's unlimited power, long as you got the mask and it's at night.
And you fuck around and lose that mask, it's a wrap.
The mask is damn near like being Green Lantern.
Yeah.
But you gotta recharge the lamp.
No, you gotta recharge the ring, not the lamp.
No. Don, don't do it. Hectic always gotta find a way to try to crush motherfuckers' dreams. This is what he do. Like he searches for ways to just try to fuck the niggas' dreams up for the hell of it.
It's not unlimited power though. If you have to recharge it.
Yeah.
I mean, you recharge it when you take a nap, nigga, just like your cell phone. What the fuck you mean?
It's essentially an iPhone then.
So you just wirelessly charging your ring while you sleep.
What the fuck, sir?
Nigga got a solar power ring.
Right. Do you wear do you keep your phone in your hand when you go to sleep, nigga? When I go to bed at night, I'm gonna put my motherfucking ring on the charger. I'm gonna put my ring on the charger, call it a day. What you mean?
And then
I mean, it
somebody,
depends how I fell asleep.
while you sleep, somebody creep in there and take the ring.
But it's right there. It ain't like you gotta reach over and grab the motherfucker. You just put your hand out that bitch, and it's on sight. What you mean?
No, they have
fucking
to.
go.
They have to call. They have to call for the lantern. You know that, right? Like it's not automatic.
What you mean it's not automatic? Yes, it is.
No, it's not. They have to
But
call for it.
No, nigga. Once you got the shit, you got the shit. You don't have to recall for it every time you want to use the motherfucker.
Not the ring. The lantern.
The lantern. The power is the lantern's power is in the ring. What the fuck is you talking about?
Because of the lantern gives the
power.
So
what the fuck are they calling if they already got the ring, my nigga?
To reach, you have to recharge it, is what I'm saying.
Man, shut the fuck up, Hector. We ain't doing this shit. We ain't doing this shit. I don't know what the fuck you talking about right there, say. I don't know what's going on right there.
Go ahead with your fake dreams of being the mask and the lantern at the same time. Go ahead.
Whatever. We're gonna get into our first segment today. We ain't fucking with Hector. I don't know what the fuck he got.
Yo.
Hell, we like them thick, like a bowl of grits.
My bad. Wrong show.
Yeah. Hey. 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 Yeah. Hey.
Okay. All you hip hop junkies, you think you know hip hop? Well, tell me what happened today in 2005. Better yet, tell me what happened today in 1989. We know you don't know. That's why Easy about to break this day down in hip hop for you.
Yo. So, like, weirdly enough, there ain't a lot of shit happening that's memorable in hip hop today, March 1st. But I'll say this week we had a couple things happen in hip hop this week. One, Erykah Badu was born on February 26th. So shout out to Badu. And then I don't know if y'all know who the hell Eli of Living Legends is, but it's also his birthday was February 28th. But ain't shit for March popping off. March 1st, at least. One thing though is not hip hop, but it is music. Today we lost a legend, Miss Angie Stone, passed away in a car accident today on her way from Alabama back to Atlanta. Weird as shit. She just visited my high school that I attended on Wednesday for their Black History program. So, and then today she passed away. But that's all I got for hip hop today. It's a very
Reefus. Say again.
Shit.
What the fuck?
What happened?
That was morbid.
Yo, I can't with him, bro.
How's it morbid? I'm paying my respects to Angie Stone.
Honestly, when you said that moment is when I realized, like, that's crazy.
That it actually happened?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming you ain't touch your phone one time today because that's all everybody been posting today. Oh, it amazes me how every time somebody passed away and all of a sudden everybody got to share every picture. Everybody's Googling a picture. And now all of a sudden they was the greatest artist they ever listened to when you ain't listened to these motherfuckers in 37 years. Like, that shit fucks me up.
Yeah. 3 hours ago, I wasn't really on my phone like that.
Roger that. So on an unmorbid note, first thing to come to your mind, Don.
That was one of the greatest shows comedian shows I've ever seen, which is Martin, man. Shout out to Martin. But that's just a fucked up picture. I'm sorry.
So when you see this, do you think of the show or does the actual episode pop in your head?
That was a crazy episode. So I remember the episode, but yeah, that was yeah.
This one of those episodes that actually had people thinking Martin was a little spicy because some of the stuff he was doing in his episode was like, all right, bro, you was going a little far on this one, son.
Well, you know, with the Shanae character, that's to me that's like majority these comedians, you know, that's like their claim to fame now is to act like a female. You know, look at Tyler Perry. He hit it big with the Medea character. Like
his whole everything is about being a woman. Like that's just bananas.
Yeah, so you know what I mean?
Being a woman and tearing down black men. Fuck you, Tyler Perry.
Y'all
wow.
Y'all know Tyler Perry a little spicy. We know that.
I feel like his Scoville level is extremely high.
Yeah, that nigga played the tambourine in church.
You stupid.
No, I feel like he played the flute in church.
Wow.
Damn.
I'm just saying.
Yo, y'all harsh.
First thing comes to your mind when you see this picture. You still there, Hector?
Yeah, nothing popped up.
It's the same damn picture.
Oh, well, you took it down. I thought you were doing another picture.
No,
I don't remember the episode, honestly.
What? This is one of the most classic episodes.
I was out getting pussy. I ain't have enough time to sit here and watch those sitcoms.
Nigga, you was 9 years old.
No, I just don't remember the episode.
This nigga really be talking like he was fucking when he was 3. Like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. We ain't doing this shit. Easy. First thing come to your mind when you see that picture. No, whatever, nigga.
The first thing come to my mind, when she first met him, it was like, oh my goodness. Like, you know how Shanae would act crazy as fuck. So that's the first thing that come to mind was how funny that fucking episode was. But that's about it.
I feel you. Don, if you can have a lifetime supply of anything, what would it be and why?
Shit.
And it can only be one thing. Don't say food, nigga.
Nah.
Damn, why you gonna tell this man what he could pick?
Nah, fuck that. Because we ain't doing no cop-out answers. Fuck out of here. And Hector, you better not say pussy either, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Pussy's on the last of my what I want.
Yeah, me too, man. Like, yo, come back to me with that one, pause, because I have to actually think about that. That's a good question. You threw me off.
A lifetime supply of anything. What would it be and why?
And it can't be food.
I mean, even if it's food, it has to be one thing, not just food.
Oh, gotcha. A life. I mean, money.
This nigga had to find a cop-out answer.
It's not a cop answer. It's for real, for real.
Nigga, who the fuck wouldn't want a lifetime supply of money?
I mean, you said no food. You didn't put all the stipulations out there.
Always hectic. Always fucking hectic. Always.
Okay, for you, I'll pick something else. So I can't have money, pussy, or food. All right.
Damn, he just destroyed the whole world. And how did you think about it? Like, fuck.
That's the whole world. Money, pussy, food.
Shit, you don't really need nothing else. I mean,
right.
Damn, you gonna fuck my life up. I'm good.
No, listen. If you want to say food, it has to be a specific food. It could be a lifetime supply of pepperoni.
Because I like peanut butter. But
that just didn't sound like food at all.
You see, I looked at it when you said that shit. That nigga said peanut butter. What?
I love peanut butter. But that's not that's not on my
so
list.
Don, is that a conversation that you should have with your homies?
I'm good, bro.
I love peanut butter. What's wrong with loving peanut butter?
Bro. All right, man. Listen, to each his own, man.
Oh my
We ain't talking
goodness.
about that shit, yo.
This is the most phobic man cave I've ever been in. A lifetime supply.
Oh shit.
I don't know. Like money is all I think about for the most part. Easy, go ahead and answer this. I'll just take some time.
Yeah, I finally got my answer though. Yeah, there we go.
Probably gas. Because I'm always on
That was my next one.
So why didn't you just say it?
Because I felt you, Mr. Jackass, was gonna find a reason why I can't pick gas.
That was a cop out.
You just gonna blame me for everything tonight, huh?
Damn.
All right, Don, what's your answer?
Limited trips around the world, man. That's what it is, bro.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
Ain't no reason to pick that.
You
I'll
didn't
just
say
do
it
that
either.
with the money. I'll just do it with the money that is endless with me.
Raj,
But see, having a lot of
Let's
money
take
like
money.
that should come with that come with problems, bro. You running into all your
Endless supply of money. Yep.
If you
ain't
tell
know in
people,
like 1,000 years, everybody finds out some way, somehow.
nah, y'all around too many people. Dolo. What?
Somebody gonna tell somebody who gonna tell somebody.
Right.
It's gonna be found out.
Cool. That's cool.
They're
And
gonna
then guess
notice
what?
they're gonna notice that your funds is like you just never broke. That nigga ain't never broke. Guess what? That nigga always got it. Then
You know who
grandma's
thinks
hitting
like
you
that?
up, cousins hitting
Kids.
you up, everybody's
Kids
hitting you
think
up.
that way now.
Everybody's hitting you up, bro. They gonna want a dollar, penny, quarter, nickel, dime. They gonna want it.
Hey,
And
you know, I've been very versed with the word no. Hey,
Not only
no.
that, more money, more problems, bro. Like, yo, you're
That's
gonna
a fact.
all of a
That's
sudden
definitely
come
a
up with
fact right there.
if you have
your
unlimited,
lifestyle is
I'd
just
rather-
gonna become a
I'd rather-
headache.
I'd rather have more money, more problems than more problems, no money.
That's also
Good
good
logic.
and true. That's also good and true.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
but if you had unlimited supply of money, motherfuckers will always be like, "Well, I ain't gotta pay you back. You got unlimited supply."
No, that's definitely a fact. They ain't even gonna
Man,
pretend to pay you back.
This is a good one. This is a good one. All right. I already know who I'm picking.
Who you got?
I got Rose, Derrick Rose. That
I got Rose,
motherfucker
too.
could run from end to end in like 2.5 seconds.
Westbrook can too.
Who?
Ja Morant can too.
Yeah, but
Eric
Rose was a different type
Rose
of
was
beast. man.
different. He was, if his knees held up, he was built different. And he wasn't with all.
He was
Huh?
never gonna be a triple double machine like motherfucking Westbrook though.
But yeah,
So
he also
Westbrook-
wasn't gonna be a ball stopper like Westbrook either.
What you mean by that?
Westbrook a black hole. Like, even though he get assists, like he has more possessions that end with him, whether it's a turnover or a shot, than he does assists.
Westbrook is the modern day Allen Iverson.
No.
Nah.
Allen
Allen Iverson wasn't passing shit.
Yes. What I'm saying is Iverson was drafted as a point and then became a 2 because they know you ain't passing the ball, nigga. Westbrook is a point that should
But
be
you don't
playing
believe that's
2.
what cost them games?
Who?
Philly.
No. Who the fuck else was gonna score? When we went to the when we went to the finals, who the fuck else did we have that could score? Nobody.
And I don't think people fear Westbrook like they feared AI.
It was a different league. So I could see where you saying it. It was a different league.
Yeah.
I think even today, Allen Iverson would be feared. Like
100%.
I
Prime
think,
AI?
First of
Hell
all,
yeah.
because he's gonna play the whole
Prime-
damn game.
yeah.
Prime? No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't.
Yes,
have.
he would.
He wouldn't.
Yes, he would.
No, he probably would have. Because the way as soft as they play now, he would have
Oh,
got
he
1,000 more calls. He would
That's
have got.
the reason
Yeah.
why I don't even watch basketball no more. Is because I'm tired of this whole. We're paying them to play half a game or not even show up for a game. That shit is whack, bro.
Yeah.
It's whack.
Facts.
game ain't
Easy.
the way
Who you picking, Easy?
I picked D Rose. Like, we honestly got robbed of D Rose's prime, but when he showed flashes of who he really was, ain't no like we might not even be talking about LeBron right now if Derrick Rose.
I don't know about
think
that one.
I don't think.
That's a stretch.
I
bro.
think you're going a little too far now, son.
Look,
I was with you for a second, and
Look,
I ain't
and
even
I'm not even a Brian fan, and
Yeah,
I feel like you're going too far,
yeah.
son.
look,
Yo, that's a damn shame that everybody up here hates Braun. Like, come on, man. This nigga's trash.
look. The way D Rose played, and here's what I mean when I say that. All them championships that LeBron got, D Rose could have been the LeBron stopper, like in terms of knocking him out of the playoffs.
You're going way too far, son.
Bro, tell me if Derrick Rose, a healthy Derrick Rose, couldn't beat a Cleveland team.
A Cleveland team with who?
With LeBron, the LeBron Cleveland team.
With Brian, Kevin Love, and who else?
Kyrie.
Kyrie.
You got Joakim Noah.
So that means D Rose would have had to guard Kyrie, correct?
D Rose could guard Kyrie.
Kyrie's still unguardable. The fuck is you talking about?
Yeah.
D Rose.
Kyrie is trash. I just want to admit that and put that out there. I can't stand Kyrie Irving. Thank you.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah, so I do think D Rose played defense, right? I do think he played defense, unlike most players today, but I don't think he'd have been able to guard LeBron like that.
No, I agree.
First of all, he was never going to guard Brian. He was never going to guard Brian unless it was a switch. He'd have been guarding Kyrie, the unguardable, which would have made Rose tired.
Kyrie ain't unguardable.
I have to definitely agree with Ease right now. Kyrie is trash.
Kyrie the best ball handler in the league, but he ain't unguardable.
I believe that to be bullshit too.
You wilding right now, son.
Nah, listen. He caused Brooklyn
Kyrie? Why you don't like Uncle Drew?
To this day, he caused Brooklyn a championship. So therefore,
I will say that movie was straight trash.
I like Uncle Drew.
I gotta disagree. Uncle Drew was kind of cool.
That shit was trash.
It was kind of cool.
Wait. Time out, bro. You like that corny ass movie, but you don't like Kyrie on the court. What's going on here, son?
Fuck that nigga.
He explained it though. He explained it. So he, at one point in time, liked Kyrie.
Nah, I didn't even like Ben, bro. It was KD. That was my nigga, man.
So Uncle Drew
I can't pick a team. I'm gonna touch every league. I'm gonna touch every team in this league by the time I retire.
Facts.
Who's that?
KD.
Nah, I don't think he's gonna do it.
I'm just saying he's not a franchise player.
Wait, what?
He doesn't want to stay on base. He wants to be on a winning team.
Not a franchise player.
One team. He can't pick one team to win a championship with.
See, Raw confusing that with franchise talent.
Oh,
he got franchise talent, but he's not a franchise player.
Correct.
What makes him not a franchise player?
Because he can't stay put. The nigga got ADHD.
Facts.
So y'all look at Harden differently?
Harden's a fucking
Harden ain't a franchise player either.
Harden's a fucking bum. I don't care what nobody says.
Not everybody that
I like Kyrie better than I like Harden.
Not every player that can play at a franchise for a long time is a franchise player. Sometimes they just really good and they doing well for the team, but as soon as they start playing like ass, they gone. Everybody thought Luka was about to be the franchise.
Everybody start playing like shit at some point.
Yeah. But niggas thought Luka was going to be the franchise in Dallas. Now look where he at.
Nigga, that shit shook the world right there, son.
Bron's supposed
Nobody saw that shit happening.
Like, you can build a franchise around LeBron, but LeBron not really a franchise player. Like, look how much he's a journeyman in the league. He's gone everywhere he's gone. He's helped them win, but that nigga can't sit still either.
Are we really counting the bubble chip?
Yes, we counting the bubble chip. Everybody had to play in them circumstances.
Nobody counts. Nobody agrees with that, bro. You wildin'.
No. First of all, so here's why I don't agree with it, right? And some people told me I'm wrong for thinking this way. Before they went to the bubble, right? They wasn't even in contention to be in the playoffs.
Facts.
They got invited to go to the bubble because they knew they would bring viewers, and then they end up winning. So y'all wasn't even gonna make the playoffs, and then y'all end up winning the chip that year.
Don't hate the player.
No one really was watching the NBA during the bubble era.
Yeah.
Facts.
Say again.
No one was really watching the NBA during that time either.
I mean, people were still watching.
What
else to do but sit in the house and watch TV at that point?
Everybody was trying to get outside. They was trying to find a reason.
Yeah,
that's what that was.
I'm talking about where people, I get to walk to the store. Okay, like people just happy to do anything at that time. That was a very peaceful time in there.
I ain't give a fuck. I'm going outside for anything.
Word up.
I'm just looking for a reason to go outside.
Yeah, that was a good time in life.
Niggas going to the mailbox on Sunday.
Facts.
Ooh. I already know who's going.
I got
an easy one for me.
So I will say, right? I was in a whole conversation with some folks about this one right here, right? Mm-hmm. And they actually kind of changed my mind on some shit when I really sat back and thought about it. So go ahead. What you got, Don?
All of them are great producers, but I would have to say I have to go with Pharrell.
Ooh.
Damn, I ain't see that from you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, why are we picking Pharrell?
I just feel like Swiss had in each year, each artist, each one of those producers put out some bangers. The only other person you could look on that list and say you would go with is Tim, because Tim, after Aaliyah, he really didn't have any consistency.
That's a huge mega lie.
What consistency did he have? I mean, he made some bangers. He made some bangers, but
he still was making beats. Tim still was making tracks after Aaliyah died. Some fire
he
tracks.
Was making one here, one there, one here, one there. It
doesn't matter. So
Kanye.
Never heard of
Drake. We're not going Drake this to death. All right, we're not going with because he produced one person produced more than the other. That makes them more valid. Tim was still.
I'm going by talent wise, or what I listen to. I can say Swiss definitely. I can say Kanye definitely. Okay. Like I said, I agree. All four of them are fire.
So going by your metrics,
if I had to choose
just your metrics alone, after Rough Riders, what the fuck did Timbaland do?
For Swiss,
we just going by just your metrics.
You mean Swiss?
I mean Swiss. Yeah. What the fuck did Swiss do after Rough Riders?
Still making a lot of beats. Plus, he was producing for a lot of people.
For who?
Name them.
Like not on the top. I can't do off the top.
I bet you can.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
None of us can.
Yeah.
That's what we said to you there, brother.
Nah. See now you're gonna make
it's go time.
Yeah, let's go to the phone now.
What a whistle! Hold on, what my whistle?
No. Go ahead, y'all commence amongst each other because you got me going to the jack. Let's go to the jack.
Yeah.
All right, Hector. One gotta go.
Swiss gotta go. Fucking rocks.
Who?
Swiss. Get out of there.
Why Swiss?
Because, like you said, for real, after Rough Riders, which that was his whole claim to fame. Yeah, he fucked with Murder Inc. He fucked with Rockefeller, but Rough Riders was his pocket. Once Eve left, once DMX went on his drag on and all the locks, Swiss really wasn't making beats like that for people. I mean, he made beats. He still have albums still coming out with his tagline and all that. I'm gonna give him that. But as far as like creative, Tim used to be able to make sounds like I'm listening to music now that were so abstract, and Tim was able to pinpoint something that he wanted out of that and make a beat out of that. He made beats with his mouth pause.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like he used different elements to make music with it. Like I had to.
What's worse
Okay,
is
I just want to
Hector is saying this shit.
I just want to go on record.
Yeah.
Swiss did exactly 10 hits from the time X passed to 2024 where he stopped.
All right, so name them.
For that.
Name them.
I'm not gonna do that.
I bet you ain't.
I googled it, and I just want to let you know.
No, that's what I'm saying.
He even put out an EP in 2023.
Swiss Beats was the king of making accidents sound good. That nigga used to sit on Pro Tools and just mash buttons and was like, "Oh shit, DMX, can you rap to this shit? Give me a beat, dog. I can do it, dog."
Yeah.
Like,
you know, DMX can rap any fucking thing,
right?
But I'm being real. Like as far as Pharrell's concerned, I really do love Pharrell. I feel like
Pharrell's still making hits.
So you getting rid of Pharrell and everything he's ever done.
Oh no. Hold on. That is whatever he's ever done.
Oh, you need to put that back up because that's what that says. And all of
no. Yeah, then I have to go with I would agree with you. I have to go with Swiss. Yeah. I ain't see that part. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
I apologize for not reading the whole.
I told you the shit was more difficult than you thought.
Yeah. My bad. I apologize for not.
Don't get me wrong.
Whole,
Swiss got some crazy beats out there on some legendary songs, but I can't get rid of Pharrell for him.
Nah, me and my man was that's the crazy thing. Me and my man was just talking about that. And both of us agreed Pharrell had a bunch of hits, like name countless Jay-Z hits, Clips hits.
Jay-Z, Nori, fucking
like you can keep going down the line. Like this nigga.
Then he crossed over and went bananas.
Yeah, so definitely that's somebody you can't sleep on. Yeah, but if we had to erase accomplishments, I like Swiss, but you gotta go, bro.
Easy.
All right, so I'm gonna go through my easy logic, how I always do. So Pharrell gave us not gave us, but broke one of my favorite rappers of all time. If it wasn't for Pharrell, we might not have gotten the version of T.I. that we got on I'm Serious.
Ooh.
So not only his production, but his leadership on that album made T.I. rap.
He got some bangers with T.I. too, for sure.
So we can't get rid of Pharrell. Tim gave us Aaliyah, Missy, two of my favorite female artists in any genres. And post NSYNC, Justin Timberlake was one of the best R&B acts.
Bro, that don't count. That don't count. That don't count.
Wow.
You're better off saying Genuine.
We even got to Genuine. We even got to Genuine, even though he wilding.
Fuck out of here with that Timberlake shit. Huh?
No, he's wilding right now. Tim gave us Genuine. So some of the best artists in our generation were under Tim's wing, so we can't get rid of him. And then we got Con Crazy. But without him, we don't get good music, so we don't get Big Sean. 2 Chainz does not become 2 Chainz. He's still Titty Boy making mixtapes on the South Side. Like Kanye crazy than a motherfucker, but he is musically a genius.
Facts.
My Dark Twisted Fantasy.
In addition to
about that fucking album, man, I don't fucking get
some of Jay's best
that album
work.
is
Rockefeller in a
Twister's
whole.
Rockefeller, yes. Twister's best work. Like, Ye did that. Swiss gave us DMX. He gave us Eve.
Locks.
He didn't give us locks. Technically,
Well,
Bad Boys gave us locks.
Yeah, Bad Boys.
Technically, he didn't give you none of them.
But
he got lucky and happened to know somebody who knew somebody, and that's how he ended up doing beats for Rough Riders.
So Swiss.
Nah, he was the nephew. He was the nephew of D.
Like I said, he knew somebody that knew somebody and was like, "Hey, I do beats. All right, little nigga,
Swiss,
go ahead and accidentally make some shit for us."
Swiss, the first nigga I know. Swiss has got some great accomplishments musically. He the first nigga I know that could take a Casio keyboard and make that shit sound like it was done in a professional studio. Cause I know he had no fucking instruments or samples or nothing. This nigga had a Casio keyboard and a whistle. He was just gone.
Yo. So when I sat back, right? Easy.
Rough Riders would have been what it was. But Swiss, hold on though, I'm about to pick. Swiss made the one accomplishment. He made the one accomplishment that I want him gone for. He married Alicia Keys. So I need
that was the hateist answer I've heard in my
you motherfucker right, because I don't have another logical.
Wait. You mad at this nigga for fucking a bitch you was never gonna be around?
No, I'm gonna be around her. I was around her in April last year. Nigga, I was 23 feet. I was 23 feet away from her at Ball Arena last spring.
This nigga counted the amount of feet he was away from the bitch. What that breath smell like, my nigga?
I took a selfie with her.
What you was hoping she sweat on you, my nigga? Rag your way. You just sound like a creep ass nigga said that.
Look.
Yeah, the 23 feet was definitely stalkerish.
Facts.
I'm gonna marry Alicia Keys one way or the other. So Swiss got to go.
Okay, so that's your answer. So you could have started. You could have started from there and left us all the rest of that shit out of it.
Facts.
But I had to give you the easy answer.
So when I originally saw this, right, my first comment was, "I'm getting rid of Timberland," just because I'm thinking about certain songs. But then somebody said something to me that didn't cross my mind. They said, "Imagine all your favorite artists got to rap on a Swiss Beats beat." And I said, "You know what? Swiss is the fuck out of there." That's all I needed to hear. Like, just imagine, right? You take your top 5 artists, and they can't rap on nobody beats but Swiss beats.
Yeah,
his beats would get annoying as fuck after a while.
First of all, Swiss beats aren't complex.
It would be no flavor. It'd be everything would be one note.
Yeah.
Oh damn! Swiss beats makes unseasoned chicken.
He does. You don't even know what. Hey, you don't even know what key his songs be in because the nigga just press one key the whole time.
Damn, he made unseasoned chicken. God damn.
Listen, it is what it is. Once a motherfucker said that, I was like, damn. It kind of hurt my soul a little bit.
All right.
But I said that actually does kind of make sense. Like
along them lines, Raw, because I know you rap.
But you wouldn't have got no whole dirt off my shoulder if you got rid of Temp. That's the crazy shit.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry, bro. That's like one of the most craziest tracks I've ever heard. I love that track to death. Like, yeah, so I don't know, bro.
So, Don, if you had to get rid of one, dirt off your shoulder or excuse me, miss, which one you getting rid of?
Ooh. Excuse me, miss, definitely.
Yeah, excuse me, miss.
What?
Yeah.
Dirt off your shoulder could be going for me.
Yeah. Hey, Don, you ever?
I never even gave a fuck about that song anyway, so it'll definitely be going for me.
Don, I used to watch like videos of like them, and this is when people had to be in the studio together. And when Tim used to put on a beat, and the whole studio would just go bananas off of it. Like, yeah, it was just a different vibe.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
If Don ever was like try to freestyle or anything like that, we know Hector did, but it was a failed attempt.
When I was younger, wasn't my thing.
Freestyle. Wait, what the
fuck? we know you ain't never tried to freestyle.
You had to think real hard on that. Like, wait.
I keep it I was never one of those kids that was a rapper. That never was my thing. I always wanted to be a boss. So I always wanted to be the producer or, executive producer, one of those levels. So, and of course, that led up to my dream of doing it. So,
I'm go ahead, finish you saying easy.
So, like, when you think about like when we used to freestyle, anybody ever freestyle on a Swiss beat?
No,
I have.
I ain't never, ever, not once in my entire life.
The thing with Swiss beats, you got to pick the beat that's right for you.
He ain't got one that's right.
Like you gotta find that specific beat. Like,
it sounds like all his melodies was DMX's dog barking, and he recorded it and just took the MIDI and added a plug-in, and that was it.
I'm telling you, the nigga was the king of making an accident sound good. I'm telling you, the nigga was accidentally hitting buttons, and nigga was like, hold on, just speed that shit up real quick, son. We need to hurry up and get these songs done. So he was like, fuck it. This is what we going with.
I don't even know if
it's game time.
I don't even know if he actually did
right.
I think 40 might have made the beat for him using his samples, but the Drake and
all right, bro, it don't matter.
What's the one is
anything that Drake did, it doesn't matter.
No, it's not a Drake song. It's
okay. It doesn't even make sense to bring up his name, man. I'm being honest with you. He's garbage. He's dead. It's done. It's over. Drake is dead.
Wow, you think Drake is done? Is it rap point?
It's over, bro.
Here we go. We gonna have to, that's one of them like conversations. It's like politics. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Oh, we can talk about it.
Hurt feelings.
Y'all already know I ain't give a fuck about Drake from the beginning, so it didn't bother me for the motherfucker to be like, "Oh, Drake's done." Fuck him.
Nah, I never liked Drake, so it's all good, bro.
But y'all know one song
when Drake first came on the scene, I was all right with the little nigga.
Why?
When did he go left for you?
Third album on out.
Damn, you gave him that much of opportunity?
No, his first. So I heard the mixtape, and I'm like, damn, boy, got the potential to actually be pretty decent, right? Nah. First album came out, I'm like, okay, I can fuck with this. Second album came out, it was like, all right, I see where he going. He ain't trying to be all super gangster, but he making decent songs that you could just chill out to. I'm cool with that. But then he got to the point where you could clearly tell. So I'm a rapper. Well, I used to be a rapper. I wasn't that great at it. I'm better than Easy, but it's all good. We ain't gonna get into that.
Nigga, you wish.
we ain't gonna get into that part. You know what I mean? But as a rapper, and I know we the only genre who pay attention to this, right? As a rapper, if I know you don't write your own shit, it's hard for me to respect you. And when it got to the point where you could clearly tell Drake is not writing anything, I can't respect it no more. So everybody like, no, but they good songs, but that don't make you a rapper. You're a performer. Now, if y'all want to say that Drake is one of the best performers ever, I'm fully on board with that. I'm cool with that. Because technically he's acting every time he get on the beat. So he's a performer. I'm cool with that.
I was just talking to someone else, and I was like, the reason I feel he fell off, you do too much corny shit. Right?
He's a corny ass nigga. What the fuck you expect him to do?
But they were like, he had to because he had to put on for the streets. And I was like, no, he didn't. He got co-signed. He got co-signed by one of the hottest
corny ass nigga to not be a corny ass nigga.
That's what I was saying. Like he's so like, bro, you have a lot of M's behind your name, and you.
I'm mad that you're saying one of the hottest rappers. Like, no.
Well,
he was co-signed by Lil Wayne.
At the time, Wayne
is not one of the hottest rappers.
Don, you gotta understand.
Hold on.
Niggas like
correct Don real quick.
Niggas like Hector get up in the morning, put on their Tiger Stripe Spanx, and then they go in the bathroom and be like, I'm on my hotline bling and all that bullshit. That's what I'm
saying. What I'm saying is, at the time, he was brought on by the hottest rapper of the time, which was Wayne.
I still
disagree. So you don't have to do So who was the hottest
Wayne,
at that time?
Who was hotter than Wayne in that era, in that time frame?
In that time.
Which frame were we talking about?
The
because
first of all,
first of all, Hove conquered multiple years.
Nope.
Multiple
No,
albums.
we can't do that.
Times a year.
Hove has had the greatest career. Hove has had the greatest career of any rapper, but he has never dominated 1 year in hip hop ever.
He was consistent. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Now, great.
Name me 1 year. Name 1 year. Just
bro.
One
he
year.
Had one hot album.
Look. I'm gonna tell y'all.
The Carter 3 was the hottest album he had.
What else came out that year?
And the Carter 2. Pardon me. Carter 2 and 3 was his top albums.
Well,
and the Carter 2 didn't even have all that many hits.
So basically,
he had 3 hits on them albums, bro.
I thought we was talking about Jay-Z, but if you talking about the Gilly era of Lil Wayne, I'm with you. He did put out his best music when Gilly was writing for him. I agree.
But how would you say that Hove wasn't one of the greatest? I'm
Hove the damn Marine.
Nobody's no. You misunderstood what I said.
I'm sorry.
Hove
you made me bang my shit. My earphones went out. All that shit just now. I had to calm down for a second.
Jay-Z has had the best career of any rapper ever in the history of rap music.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
But he has never ran any year in hip hop. Collectively, he's had the best career, but you can't name 1 year where he was ever the top rapper that year. He's just had that much consistency that he's had the best career.
Two albums a year.
But we talking about
all of the multi-platinum.
Jay-Z has never dropped 2 albums in a year.
Don, I literally just did a discography.
DMX did it. Jay-Z has never done it.
I went from Reasonable Doubt all the way to 444. It took me a whole month. I literally just did this.
And what was his worst album for you?
Worst? I think the Black Album.
I think 444 myself.
Yeah.
I can't give you a worst. If I had to go for a worst album, because we no longer talking to you, Hectic, only on the strength that you just said Black Album, which is one of the greatest albums.
It was the worst out of
how Slay,
out of his catalog.
Moment of Clarity, the joint with his
Black Album. All right, so hey Don, what's your favorite 2 albums from Jay-Z?
My favorite 2 albums, Reasonable Doubt, and I would have to say between the Black Album and the Blueprint. The worst album I would give to from Hove would be the Blueprint 2, and I really can't even say that because the second half of that album was phenomenal.
He put no. I think the Blueprint 2, just like All Eyes on Me, same thing with Life After Death. It was a lot of fillers on there to create the double disc. If they would have took out all those fillers, all 3 of those had the potential to be monster albums, but they had a lot of fillers on them.
I only disagree with Life After Death because I think that was one of Big's greatest albums, and I love Ready to Die. Don't get it fucked up.
It's his greatest album because he died right afterwards. That don't make it the greatest album.
No, that's not what. If you listen, but you can go song for song.
It's still a lot of fillers on there. If you take out a lot of those fillers, that could have been one of the greatest albums ever.
Do you not remember a verse from each one of them songs if you heard them?
I'm gonna have to agree with Don on this about Life After Death because they fillers, but they memorable. Like if they could stand alone as a great album themselves, probably you could.
I don't know about that part.
You could take probably.
If you took a lot of those filler songs and put them on an album by themselves, I don't think that nobody would have been looking at that album like, oh yeah, this shit crazy. Only because it was Biggie. If it wasn't Biggie, nobody would have been looking at it that way.
Look though, it depends
the
on
same way how people keep looking at Biggie and Tupac was the greatest rappers ever. They wasn't. They fucking wasn't.
If you do the right combination of songs from both discs of Life After Death, you have 2 great albums.
You'll have a great album, and then you'll have a mediocre album that nobody would really give a fuck
What I'm
about.
saying, if you took the right combination of songs off both,
you would have a great
albums.
And
I don't know, bro. Like I said, I can listen to Life After Death straight through.
Yeah. There's none on Life After Death that I would skip.
Me neither. All Eyes on Me. There's a couple of songs I'm skipping, even though to me, that was a great body of work. Blueprint 2, same shit. That first, I'm skipping that Lenny Kravitz shit. There's a lot of shit I'm skipping. You know what I'm saying? But that second half of that album was phenomenal.
Yeah. And see,
So,
back to my point, Jay would have a good, I'll say 3 to 5 hits per album.
Easy. Favorite 2 Jay-Z albums?
Black Album and Blueprint.
Hectic.
You say Magna Carta and Reasonable Doubt.
Magna Carta.
Wow.
I loved it. I don't know. I just
You
did.
just like
I can understand
like,
why.
you just like saying
It
weird.
was a good album. It was a good album, but yeah.
But I would also say
Out of all the albums, Magna fucking Carta. What are we doing here, son?
The one
Bro,
with,
I would give you Kingdom Come before Magna Carta.
Like, come on,
no,
son.
what's the other one?
You trolling. You gotta be trolling right now, son.
Can I finish? I'll take back Magna Carta, and I'll give you the one.
The second one better be a banger, nigga. Don't troll us with 2 albums, son.
It's the one with it's the Rock La Familia. That one.
That's volume 3. Nah, that was
No,
fire.
it's not.
That was
It's
fire.
not volume 3.
Are you talking about the Rock La Familia album?
Yeah, the Rock La Familia album. That shit was fire, bro.
Yeah.
That was off the Jay. That was
wait.
That was off the Jay-Z.
Wait. Nah, son. Out of his whole collection, those your favorite 2?
Yeah.
I see why you wear Tiger Stripe Spanx now. I get it.
That's cool.
It makes sense now. It fucking makes sense now.
All right, least favorite Jay album. I won't say worst because Don Head might explode trying to figure it out.
I guess we could all tell I'm a Brooklyn nigga, so of course I'm going that's my nigga side.
Who's going first? Raw, you go first.
Yeah.
My least favorite is 4-4.
He said 444 was his least
favorite. I didn't. Me personally, I feel like that was an album. I feel like you went through all of that dissing Nas for being a specific way, but then you go put out an album that's the same way. So to me, it was like I can't really respect that album.
I never thought of it like that.
Me either.
I actually liked that album though because I felt like that was a different Hove of. It was trying to give you a way into the system.
Had he not went so hard about it like that.
But yeah, you might got a point.
Went so hard at Nas about it, I probably would have been like, you know what, I could respect this a little bit more. Cause you want some grown man shit. I could dig the, you grew up and now you giving up grown man bars. I'm cool with that. But it's like you smash this nigga, then turn around, dude. It's like 50 Cent. I don't respect you for singing, nigga. You trash the shit out of Ja Rule for singing, but then you go sing. Get the fuck out of here, son. I don't respect that shit.
Yeah, I can see that. But 444, I did like because there's nothing worse than listening to a artist from when they start to when they finish and they still sound the same. Like I hate that. Like where's the growth? Where's the elevation?
No growth. It's one of the main reasons why I can't listen to Meek Mill still to this day.
Oh, okay.
He sounds like 15-year-old Meek to me.
It all sounds the same.
There's no growth. There's no elevation. When I hear motherfuckers like, "Oh man, he one of the top rappers out," like nigga, stop lying.
Yeah, he's not.
That was definitely out of Philly. You got to say Beans.
Out of Philly, I'm saying Black Thought first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I can see that. I can definitely see that.
Say Beans for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Black Thought #1 out of Philly. Shit,
What's your worst album, Easy?
Jay-Z. My least favorite Jay-Z album.
My bad, Don. Don't headbutt the camera.
Yeah.
My least favorite Jay album is Kingdom Come. But here go what's fucked up about it. I used to not like it at all.
Until you got older.
Yes. And I listened to it because there was a beat on there that I wanted to like find that sample for this beat on there. And I listened to the album trying to find the beat, and I was just like, why the fuck did I not like this album when it came out?
Yeah. It'd be like that. Sometimes you go back and listen to an album, like, man, why why did I like this bullshit? Like,
Well,
That
that's
was
why
definitely
also
a growing
my
you
selection
album.
changed because my selection as far as best album switched. Because I used to think Volume 3 was my favorite.
mm.
And then when I went back and listened to the discography, I was kind of like, oh no, I kind of like this over here more than I like that.
Yeah, my top 2 has been my top 2 for quite some time, which is weird because one of my top 2 I didn't want to listen to when it first came out. So for me, my top 2 is Reasonable Doubt and American Gangster.
Okay.
When Reasonable Doubt first came out, I didn't want to listen to it. Hell on Earth came out around that same time, and I was more worried about listening to Mobb Deep than the nigga Jay-Z with them slow ass beats and these super thought-provoking ass assemblies and shit. I ain't want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? I'm a young boy. I'm trying to smoke some tree and chill the fuck out. Nigga, stop trying to make me think, nigga. Let me just hear some shit.
You know what I mean? That American Gangsta album, I don't consider a Jay-Z album. And that's the craziest
Why?
shit.
Because it's the soundtrack?
It's not the soundtrack, though.
It is the soundtrack.
It's a soundtrack, but it's an album.
It's
not the soundtrack. It's an
album.
album.
Is used as the soundtrack to the movie.
Bro, it to me, that's just one of them. I don't consider a Jay-Z album.
But it's kind of like what Sky Zoo did with the Snowfall series. Kind of
basically
but I think Jay made the album in honor of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's not the official soundtrack, but essentially he's retelling the story.
Yeah, and he got like the wordplay on that joint is just ridiculous. Like,
the
wordplay on that joint is like when I heard that, I'm like, damn, this is original Jay, but grown up.
That's when he first started to grow up.
Yeah. That's like that joint, he went crazy. Like that whole album, he was going crazy. Like when that shit first dropped, man, I think I rocked that album at least a good 6 months straight. I ain't listening to nothing else. Crazy.
When I first put
Magna Carta, nigga, you out your fucking mind, son. You wild.
It was a good album.
You wild.
It was not a bad album though, bro.
It was a good album.
I ain't saying it was a bad album, but to put that as one of your top albums,
I mean, he has a large discography. Pause.
Yeah.
Why you pausing large discography, cuz?
Because of large and the D. I don't know. Hey, did you?
What?
He on that boom logic right now.
That shit made no sense at all, son. That shit made zero fucking sense. Done. You get up in the morning, right? You go to work. You done had a good day at work. You on your way home. It's been a great day. Everything's been beautiful, wonderful, marvelous. You come home, take your shoes off at the door, wife in the kitchen cooking, shit smelling lovely. You know what I'm saying? Shit smelling lovely in the crib. You like, damn, you know what? Let me go jump in the shower real quick. That way I could be fresh. Come down, I'm gonna sit down and eat. You go upstairs, and this is what your bed look like. What we do? What we doing at that point?
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to have a conversation with somebody. You know, somebody had to have a conversation.
All we doing is conversating. That's it. Is it a civilized conversation at least?
Yeah. I'm out of that life
stage.
Yeah, I'm so like above that. I'm willing to walk out and just leave without the mayhem. Now if you'd have caught me a long time ago, long time ago, unfortunately there might have been a little violence. I just want to say that.
Just a little bit.
If you know black men and a little bit of violence, it goes a long way.
A little bit of violence goes a long
way. Yeah.
Easy. Same scenario. You walk in the room.
Yeah.
What your bed look like? What we doing?
There better be a video to prove any lie she tell.
What if she was filming a porno?
No, I'm saying like if she like I was doing laundry and I had some water and I tripped over something. It better be a video.
Okay.
Nigga, you know how your woman squirts.
Yeah.
You see that just that alone. Nah, I'm good, B.
That also don't explain the pillows, none of that shit.
And the breaking bed.
It better be a video of any bullshit you telling me.
I don't need a video, nigga. I don't need a video.
If you telling me anything other than what I'm assuming, I got 3 sisters and they all gang members.
Wow. Wow.
I don't need a video, ho.
First thing to come to your mind.
What?
Yeah. I don't, man. Me and you already talk off air and how delusional a certain gender tends to be now in 2025. So yeah, it's crazy. It's definitely crazy work how they out here getting themselves out to be the prize.
I mean, why they can't be the prize, son? Why they can't be the prize, son? Why they can't be the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow?
For somebody, they are, but not for everybody, and that's the problem. They need to stop thinking they're the prize for everybody.
I was watching this video the other day, and this dude asked a bunch of different chicks, "Are you the prize or is he the prize?" And they all said, "Well, me." So he asked all of them, "If you are the prize, what is it that you bring, or what makes you the prize?" And all of them was like, "Look at me." Everyone had the same answer. Look at me. Then they got to one, because it's always one. It's always one logical thinking motherfucker. He got to the one chick and she said, "Oh, he's the prize." So dude was surprised like a motherfucker. He said, "Well, why you say that?" She was like, "Well, one, he's a man. Secondly, I don't think the way he does. So he's going to help me get to a bigger prize by him being a prize." Fuck dude head up. He didn't even know what to say at that point.
Well, you know, a broken clock, right?
It's a healed woman.
That does make
sense.
It's
a healed woman. Because you know what I've noticed too, and I'm not trying to gender war this shit to death, but
nah, we're not doing no woman bashing tonight, son.
I ain't bashing.
This man cave. Yeah, he ain't bashing. He's just expressing his feelings.
Hey, I ain't bashing. I was just telling another female today how a lot of women go and say, "Oh, these men ain't healed. These men ain't healed." And then when you talk to them, you be like, "But you ain't healed either."
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of unhealed women on the planet, and they don't understand it.
Yeah.
So hold on. It's something I meant to say to y'all. So this week, every now and then I get these ideas and I do like little social experiments, and I just be wanting to see what will happen type shit. So I randomly chose 6 people, 3 men, 3 women, and I text every single one of them the same exact question. And I didn't leave no context behind it, none of that. I just randomly text all of them the question, "Why are you single?" Out of all 3 women, none of them responded. Out of all 3 men, they all was like, "Well, this is how they started off. Etc., 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 etc." None of them came back with the, "Well, you know, these bitches or these chicks," or no, all of them had like logical shit. My one homie, he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm just not ready. I got too much shit going on. So I prefer not to really be fucking with somebody like that." That don't mean he ain't still cramming. He just
right.
ain't trying to be on no relationship type shit. But I thought it was odd that all the women didn't respond at all, which I thought was funny. Because I thought in my mind that was going to give them a chance to like talk shit, if you will, but they didn't even want to do that. Why do you think they didn't respond, Hector?
It could have been numerous fucking things. Honestly, they could have thought that you were trying to holler at them low key. So
nah, it was all people that know that it ain't even that type time with me.
Yeah, you think
That's definitely.
You think, bro?
I think pretty much everybody that knows me know how I am, and I'm like that. I'm like, how can I explain this? I'm either the little brother that you don't want or the big brother you didn't know you needed. So, like,
I get that.
You know what I mean?
But I'm telling you, listen, I could ask even for my photography, I would say, what are you comfortable with shooting, right? Just general. That's a weird question. Why is it weird? Well, that's fishing is what they call it. Is it though? It's me trying to figure out
what's going to make you uncomfortable, so I make sure I don't do that.
I'm telling you the mindset. So when we're thinking, hey, I'm just literally asking this question so I know what we can shoot, what we don't need to shoot, what we need to stay away from, blah, 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 turns in their mind into a whole situation.
I go through that shit. Not the same situation, but similar situations. Like I'm having conversation with women, and the first thing they go is, "You're married." Like I didn't ask you that. I didn't. It seemed like I wanted to get with you.
Yeah.
I had somebody tell me one day.
Just having a conversation.
I had somebody tell me one day that, I be seeing all this shit you do on Facebook and IG and blah 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 blah. But she was like, I like this stuff, but I can't like it. And I'm like, well, why not? She's like, oh, because you're married. And I'm like, what the fuck that got to do with anything? No, because your wife might see it. And I'm like, if you liking something that's about my podcast, why the fuck would my wife give a damn about that? No, because like women don't like other women liking people's stuff. I'm like, but it's not like it's a picture of me with my dick out. It's literally a clip of my podcast. You know what I mean? Like, if my wife was uncomfortable with me podcasting, I wouldn't be it would be different. You see what I'm saying? Like,
but bro, the question is, what makes my wife that insecure? What gives you that first thought that my wife is that insecure?
You want to know why, John? Because Shorty's
Yeah.
low key telling you she's that insecure. So because she's that insecure, every other female has to be that insecure. That's what I'm saying. When we're thinking logically, they're thinking either the worst or just shit just don't make sense to us.
Yeah.
But in their brain,
they assume a lot of shit. They assume shit because they sit there with these scenarios in their head all the time. They think about what they gonna do if you ever do this, way before you ever do it. If this nigga ever cheat on me, I'm gonna burn all his clothes. So soon as you come home, your clothes on fire because you decided tonight you was just gonna stop by and have a drink with the fellas, and it got a little out of hand, and y'all got fucked up, and you had to take an Uber home, and you late. Your clothes burning in the front yard because she didn't assume you cheating, and she done told herself for 9 years if you ever cheat, she gonna burn your clothes.
You should have almost died driving home, nigga.
Right. That would have proved to me. That would have proved to me that you were doing what you said you were doing.
Who the fuck is you to be thinking about your own safety? Nigga, you should have died trying to get home.
I knew you was with a bitch when you said y'all was going to have beers because bitch start with a B too.
Yo.
I'm telling you, it's not. That's why I tell any guy who has a partner and y'all vibe, like truly vibe.
I hate when people say that shit.
Why?
I just don't like the way it sounds.
Significant other? I don't know what else
wife, girlfriend, say some shit like that. Baby mom, I don't give a fuck. You can say any of them shit.
I don't know what they identified.
I do not like that partnership. I don't fucking like it.
I don't know what they identify their situation from. I might be like, hey, your wifey. He'd be like, I ain't married. My bad. Okay. Your partner.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all find it odd when married dudes call their wives wifey?
No, I don't think so.
I'm a hood nigga, so yeah, that shit don't.
I've always looked at that as weird. Wifey is just a bitch you fucking to me.
Like your girlfriend,
you don't get that title.
I wouldn't call no chick that I'm fucking wifey. Never.
You don't get that title unless I plan to or have.
Yes, you go from wifey to wife. So once you get married, I just feel like you gotta take the Y off.
Well, see, I ain't never called nobody.
I ain't thinking like that.
Well, I don't call motherfuckers wifey. I've never done that. So you was either wife or not.
So do you go from girlfriend to wife, or to like what's the steps?
What else would you go to?
To fiance,
maybe fiance. That's about it. What the fuck else would you go to, Hector?
I don't know. I have different levels for hoes.
See, that's your fucking problem, Hector.
Fucking
that's your problem right there. You're calling women hoes and bitches and all. That's your problem right there.
Them on levels and shit.
That's your fucking problem.
Yo, he said I got level these hoes.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Listen.
Bitch, don't act crazy. You a level 6, bitch. You not on my level.
Level 6. Yo. All right. No holds bars, right? No holds bars. No rules, right? None of that. Who you got?
Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Yeah, because they already know holds bar.
Yeah, I think we have a quorum on that.
If we think in comic books, the Power Rangers ain't what we think when we watch the show. They way more beast mode than what the shows put on to as kids.
Man,
if you whoop their ass and freeze them before they get into them robots, they done any goddamn way.
Yeah.
So,
they don't need Zords. Them niggas is beasts without it.
And they commentate their own shit. It's morphin' time.
I ain't gonna hold you. Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. As I got older, I just wanted one time where that nigga said, man, punch in his fucking face like, nigga, I'm not about to wait for you to transform, nigga. I just wanted one time to just see the niggas get punched in their shit one time while they fucking transforming. Like real shit.
You telegraphing your shit? Yes.
Yeah. Why this nigga calling Stegosaurus fucking Sub-Zero gonna get his frozen ass
one time, cuz fuck that.
Yo. Yeah.
So you thinking the same thing, Easy?
Yeah, because like what the fuck they gonna do if Sub-Zero frees them? And then
I mean the ice gotta hit the niggas first.
Well shit, they can't dodge it.
Why can't they?
Nigga,
a nigga throw an ice ball just like fucking Ken and Ryu gonna throw
that nigga can
like the hail shit at you.
Yeah, like this the haze. You can't
they can put on a fucking jacket.
And we just saying
if all they doing is showing hell, they can put on a jacket,
nigga. Stupid. You stupid.
Nah, it's like ice.
Nigga, it's like that shit freeze everything, and then he kick your motherfucking ass and you turn into rocks, nigga. We ain't even got to fucking Scorpion yet.
The turtles is already cold-blooded, so they can survive some of that cold.
Nigga, they can't survive ice. You ever seen an amphibian in the snow, nigga? No.
Yeah,
they freeze and they wake the fuck up when the shit is frost.
Bro, it ain't happening.
Nah.
It ain't happening.
Nah.
They slow as shit.
And by the time that nigga get his little sword out of his shell, he froze.
Yeah.
And like I said, we just talking about
nobody except Mortal Kombat.
Nobody said nothing about Scorpion.
And they got a weak spot. Scorpion and Sub-Zero don't got no weak spot. The fucking Ninja Turtles, all you gotta do is fuck up Master Splinter. They done.
The emotional. He said they emotional now.
Come on, man. You don't know. So clearly, y'all niggas don't think about the comic book versions of these characters, just the cartoon version.
I'm thinking about the realistic version. If them motherfuckers actually existed in real life, me, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion would be the best of homies.
Facts.
Yeah. You sound like a bitch right now, son.
I ain't trying to get
automatically join them niggas' teams and shit.
Hell yeah. Be like Richard Pryor back in the day. Like, it was a bunch of gangs. I was in all of
you
them.
guys.
Whichever
with
one
you
was winning.
guys. The fuck is going on here?
Like y'all hot and cold, motherfucker. I'll be lukewarm. That's my name. Not Luke Cage, lukewarm, nigga.
Wow. Done. First thing that come to your brain.
Oh, it's hard out here for being
Man.
Is this Terrence Howard's most legendary role as an actor?
100%.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
Has he
even
ever
when I
done
saw him on
any
Iron
role?
Man, I still thought, man.
Yeah, he was Iron Man.
It don't matter what he was in. He was waiting for him to say "man" for sure.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what he was in. Like it's almost like seeing Samuel L. Jackson and he don't call somebody a motherfucker.
Yeah,
motherfucker. Yeah.
Man, Terrence Howard in damn Iron Man suit, talking about some man.
I ain't gonna hold you, right?
They got the Tesla right, man.
I wasn't the biggest fan of Don Cheadle replacing him because I wasn't a big Don Cheadle fan. But at the same time, because I'm actually a comic book reader, well, at least I used to be. So I know the War Machine character. Fuck no, I didn't want Terrence Howard playing fucking War Machine. I did not.
No, man. I couldn't do it, man.
And his voice always quivering. You're like, he's about to cry.
So he's the Tyrese of voice acting?
Yeah. Man, y'all mean to tell me we got aliens coming down here, man? And I got to fight them aliens, man? And why this man got a hammer and playing with lightning, man? What Iron Man and Spider Man?
Nigga said we gotta fight these aliens, man. Yo. Oh shit.
Man.
Fact or fiction, Hectic?
Wait. Hold up.
What? Say that again.
Fact or fiction?
Fact. Fact. Huge fact. I had some double back, like some high school ones that I was like, okay. And then they double back. I'm like, oh, they like 5 baby daddies in. And yeah, I'm good. I'm good on you.
Did you still cram is the question.
Would I? Possibly.
Did you?
The picture or the people that I'm referring to?
The people, motherfucker. Holy shit.
I don't know. It depends how I was feeling that day.
Did you cram or not, nigga? What the fuck is going on here?
If she had 20,000, then nah.
It depends on how I felt that day.
I'm for real. If I was super horny and I needed to bust one off real quick, yeah.
So some of them you came back, double back, and you crammed. Some of them you didn't.
Correct.
Okay. Easy. You agree?
Yeah, I agree. That's always the fucking case for the most part.
And why do you think this is?
Because bitches realize that you was that nigga before you was that nigga, and now that you that nigga, they want to be with you. But back then, they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me.
On me, yeah.
Did you ever have somebody double back and you was like, bitch, fuck you?
Man, I had one double back, and she like, bro, I ain't even want her in high school, to be honest. But she was popular in high school, and so at that point in time, I was like, you know what I'm saying, I hit it. I was trying to
get some brownie points, huh?
Yeah, I was like,
she was popular.
Yeah, it's like she was popular. I could hit that real quick and like be the man around this bitch. Everybody, oh, you hit that, but
and then she shot you down, and you was like, oh, I hate you, bitch.
No, I ain't hate her.
I didn't like your ugly ass anyway.
All right, but then we ran into each other. Oh, you so handsome now, bitch. Get up off me. I was handsome back then. You weren't trying to hand me some pussy, so get away from me.
I say out of pocket shit.
Y'all gotta stop degrading women in the nature that y'all do. Y'all gotta start having some respect for the opposite sex. I'm just saying, man.
Yo,
we can't just keep having y'all disrespect these women just to disrespect them. They ain't do nothing to y'all. All she did was come back and try to give you a little bit of that thing, and now you upset because she don't look the same.
Nah, she don't look the same. She don't smell the same.
It's like someone when you go on that that car lot, you want that shit brand new.
Yeah,
you want that shit with 100,000 miles on it.
Nigga, I'm not paying 30,000 for.
You know what? I don't know about that, man. Because I see a lot of people buying cars from 1992,
but the motherfuckers got
the miles up.
Very low mileage.
No, that's not true. They usually always over 100K. They might be cheap, but they over 100K.
But you got to think about that though. A 1992 Honda Accord with 100,000
is built way different than the new Accord.
Than a 2016 Honda Accord.
They're more sturdy, more reliable.
So is that what you're saying? We need the reliable box?
Look here. Look here.
The fact that you phrased it like that is crazy. The more reliable box is crazy. I was just thinking she's a little more sturdy. You know what I'm saying? Like
she beat up. The walls loose.
He said she got that
loosey
goosey. She got that loosey goosey. Them lips is hanging sideways.
Oh shit! Not sideways lips.
She got them roast beef.
Speaking of, as men, why don't we get mad at women for coming quick?
I think it's more of an ego thing.
Yeah.
If you make your chick pop off quick, yeah, I'm that dude.
Pretty much.
The way these women
I did that. I did that.
Yeah.
You say
you don't think women should think the same way?
I mean, they should. I tell women all the time, if you make me bust quick, congratulations.
You get a cookie, bitch. You get a cookie.
Yeah, she gave you the cookie. That's why you came so fast.
Look,
fuck that.
The way women be acting, they bust quick and be trying to act like they didn't. But women act like they can fuck for 24 hours and they can't.
They get with a guy who can fuck for 24 hours.
Yeah. And then when you have somebody hammering your shit for 2 hours straight and they ain't nut, and then you mad, and then they get insecure. But they want a motherfucker like, you can't come in 3 minutes, but then a nigga beating your shit for 2 hours, and you like,
it's amazing how that fucking works. You better not come too fast, but you better not take too long.
Yeah,
that's
come just on time.
Life problem, bro.
So it's amazing how that works.
And then what's the perfect amount of time, right?
If you don't come if you take too long, it's like, damn, is my pussy that trash?
Right. And to come too fast,
have you ever told a chick her pussy was trash?
Yes.
Dang.
I ain't verbally tell her, but I hopped out of that motherfucker and was like, I gotta bounce, man.
It was one of those situations where I think she was a little bit too high on herself at that moment. And I'm like, yeah, that weak ass box, you gotta relax. Like,
damn.
Yeah,
I had one,
and I'm not even one of those people. I'm not like y'all. I don't disrespect women just because. Like, I know y'all don't really give a fuck. Y'all just them type of dudes. I'm not one of those type of people. You know what I mean? Like, I try to be respectful.
Hold on. Just because it's March 1st and March is National Women's Month, Raw, you ain't got to be kissing all that ass.
It's National Women's Month?
I didn't even know.
Yeah,
I definitely didn't. Yeah. So I appreciate the fact you knew that. Easy, you soft ass nigga.
Nigga, I ain't soft. I got 95 fucking sisters. They don't let me. They don't let me off the hook. It's Women's Month. You know that, right? Bitch, okay. It was Black History Month last month.
So I had one call me over and she was like, "Hey, I want to fuck." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "So," and she lived down the street. So she's like, "All right, well, come over when you close. Let me know." I ain't hit her back. About 30 minutes, she's like, "You on your way?" I was like, "No." She's like, "But I told you I was horny." I was like, "I said that was good." And she's like, "Well, I thought that meant you were coming over." I was like, "I never said that at all." And she's like, "Well, why don't you come over and fuck?" I was like, "Cause you're lame." Like,
Did you say
might
because
as well
you're
jack my
lame?
dick. Yes, she was a lame fuck.
Wow.
Was she starfishing?
As a motherfucker.
So easy. Which is worse to say to a chick? You fuck lame or that weak ass box?
Both of them. Why you can't just tell her yo, your pussy is trash? Like, I don't understand.
I tell her,
saying your pussy is trash don't sound good either. It don't matter how you say it, it's gonna sound fucked up.
I tell them like Eddie Griffin. When Eddie Griffin woke up that on Foolish, like pussy was dry last night. It was like sandpaper.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I don't know.
Yeah, I've never told a girl her pussy was sandpaper.
Yeah,
that's bananas.
And
I'm mad that you was in there long enough to know that it was like sandpaper.
Facts.
All right.
It don't take long to get out.
She would have heard
shit out of you.
It don't take long to get out when that motherfucker feel like sandpaper. Like, all right, I got to go.
Yeah, I would have got squeezed out of there.
Yeah. But no, I don't know which is worse. You fuck lame or that weak ass box. Probably got to go with that weak ass box because at least saying like you a lame fuck is like you just lay there, like get into it. Like if you did something different,
let's be realistic though. Let's be realistic.
Listen,
most women just lay there, so that's nothing.
Yeah, but listen though, saying like you a lame fuck, that mean like there's some shit she can change, that she can do different.
That weak ass box too,
but she can't change the weak ass box. The box is what's weak. Nigga,
she can do people's.
If your battery is dead in your car, the car ain't gonna start. You got to change the battery, nigga.
If you got a weak ass battery, you could get a new one. You could charge that motherfucker.
Yeah, you can't get a new box.
She could charge that motherfucker.
Nigga, she's
practice make perfect, bitch. Practice make practice.
If the box itself is weak, not the way she use it, not the way, like the box itself. We said weak ass box. That pussy ain't no good.
This shit is trash. This shit is trash. Just tell it. Be honest.
It don't matter
if you,
how
if you get in there and you just feel
how
like
you say it. No matter how you say it.
Beyond what Raw's trying to do with this whole, I ain't trying to talk shit about women. After you break up with a female, what's the first thing she gonna say?
Trash
that's why that dick was little.
Trash ass dick.
Oh, that's scary. That's clockwork right there. We already know that. If any dude that gets I'm gonna be honest with you. A motherfucker could tell me I got the worst dick ever. I still
pop. I still pop.
Look, that's what I'm saying. I ain't never been bothered. I ain't never been bothered by a bitch telling me like that was trash. I still nut it on your face.
Even if I didn't nut, I still hit.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. At that point, it is what it is. Like you can't take back the fact that I fucked.
Yeah.
I remember this one time this chick was complaining that I wasn't, busting quick enough, so I spat on her back and then pulled out.
You wait, what? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, my nigga.
You spit on her back and pulled out?
Yeah, like I shot over.
I was trying to make sure I heard that correctly, man.
Yo.
That's some diabolical shit right there. That's some diabolical. This nigga, he worse than every bitch I ever met in my life.
Nigga.
Yeah.
At least when they fake an orgasm, ain't shit they can do to actually make you know that they faked it. This bitch wiping herself. Like, is that spit?
She know. She know.
Is that
she hear you? She hear you? You never hear you gathering up the boogie.
I didn't get it from the gut. I just had some in my mouth. I was like,
pause.
So hold on.
Yeah.
Like
I just spit on her. I ain't
so she feel that shit straight down and not like shoot out on her.
Right.
She's just like,
listen. I did what I had to do.
He said, "I got to
But
get
did
out
you
of
really though?
Nigga, you ain't have
Did
to.
you really though, my nigga?
He had to.
I had to.
You could have said,
She was
you know what?
complaining. She was complaining I was going too long. So I was,
You know what?
Nigga, you
let me
could have
get the
just
fuck out of
stopped.
here.
Nigga.
Sorry, I'm dehydrated. Let's try again.
Nah,
Nigga,
she was
you
one.
could have
No,
just stopped. You ain't had to spit on the motherfucker to prove a
she
point.
was one of those. She was one of those ones that if I ain't come, it was a whole nother argument. Nah, let me give you what you need so you can leave me the fuck alone.
So when she went in the bathroom to clean herself off, she couldn't tell the difference.
No, it's on her.
And you say nothing to me, right?
Nigga, spit and nut don't even feel the same. Nigga, fuck is you talking about, Kyle?
Listen,
They not even made out of the same type. Well, somewhat.
The
If
text
the bitch couldn't tell the difference, that's a problem with its own.
is different.
This when I was like 17, 18. So she was like 18,
she was young
19.
as fuck. She ain't know no better.
Yeah.
Why you ain't lead off with that, nigga?
Where the fuck you get this
I
idea
think I
at
had
17? That's some grown ass man thinking right there, nigga. Like, hold the fuck on.
You
So
got
Nick
us
was
thinking like
fucking when he
grown
was 3.
people, and you talk about some shit when you was.
Yeah. Maybe Hector was fucking when he was 3, because that's the old ass man trick. Nigga, when you 16, the last thing in your mind is like, how can I trick this bitch to make her think I can?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
this
years of
nigga
experience.
Next level hoeing for
Right.
sure.
Like
Yeah.
I'm over 40 and I haven't thought of that as a way to get out.
Listen, I had to think quick, you know? I was always a quick thinker.
I feel like
And
the
get up
fact
out
that
of
you
there.
thought about that shit, nigga, is the problem itself. You thought about actually doing that shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like that had to be premeditated. That ain't some shit you come up with on the fly.
Nah. He was
You
like,
thought about that shit.
if I ever
You was
get in
like,
it-
tomorrow I'm gonna just spit on this bitch back if she start complaining.
Yeah.
You thought about that's some premeditated ass thinking, nigga.
She always
He
used
just
to
like
complain.
women. He just like women.
She always
I
used to
ever-
complain,
if
so
I
I
ever
didn't
get
want to
in
hear
this
it. I didn't want to hear it.
He just like the women.
So why even hit again?
Because it was my home away from home. Remember, I was still young, so I was still living at home. So she
Niggas
lived
will
on
make up
campus.
any
She was,
excuse they can to say they fucked a bitch.
So he
That's
because he
crazy.
fucking a college bitch.
she lived on campus. She had no parent supervision. So that's where I would go like Thursday through Sunday. I'd be over her house. So it was cool. She made me
Wait.
lasagna.
You were 17 and she was in college.
So she lived on campus, and
18,
I was
19, that's
over.
college.
I was going over there, and she'd make me like lasagna and shit. Like, yeah, I had it made.
So this nigga was Q.
All I had to do is drop off some dick. Pause.
He was living like Q. Grown ass woman. Was Frank over there? Was Frank in the dorm room looking at you sideways?
Oh shit!
So,
Yeah, I had to do what I had to do.
Your name's Hector, huh?
Do
you spell that with an H?
Well, at the time, you know, I wasn't even thinking about the jobs that I've done in my previous, lives and all that. You know, I was an upstanding gentleman.
This nigga been a scumbag his whole fucking life.
Whole life. That's worse than me tackling my grandma, nigga.
Way worse. Way worse, actually. Way worse, actually. You just a scumbag. Nah, Hector, you just a scumbag. It is what the fuck it is. We ain't gonna get into it.
Do you got a name for that shit? Like
the spit on the back shit?
Yeah. You got like a
Nah, I never coined it. I should have though. I should have trademarked that.
Nah, nigga, nah. Hey, if you out there, any young nigga listening, don't just be spitting on bitches back.
Don't do that shit. Don't hit him with
just don't fuck again. It's not that serious.
Nigga,
Just don't
you gotta
fuck
get out.
again.
Get out. Get out.
Just don't
You
fuck
gotta
again.
get out,
It's
get
not
out.
that
Fuck
serious, son. You
It
don't.
is that
You didn't
serious.
have to go fuck the bitch. You could have found somebody else. You did not have to go fuck her again.
No, that was my home away from home. I had to fuck.
Nah, nigga, that's an excuse, son.
That was a
You could have found
requirement.
somebody else. You could have found another bitch on the same campus.
He hit her with the Hannibal Hector. He was just like,
Nah.
He ain't saying
Yeah.
that she had that good box. He just he didn't want to leave that.
No, our box was good. It's just she always complained I took too long.
Yeah.
So you just hit her with the Hannibal
little
Hector.
spit. Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to,
She right.
Yeah, she good. We fucked her later on. I had nothing to bust that time. See, I ain't wasting nuts out here.
You ain't shit. This nigga just ain't shit. It is what it is. Listen, we about to get the fuck out of here. Because we can't keep listening to this scumbag shit off of nigga. Before we go, y'all know the vibes. We gotta let everybody know who you are, what you got going on, and all that type shit. So, talk your shit, little nigga.
Yeah. All right, so it's hectic. Check me out on HD Nation on YouTube. We're coming back with season 3 of Whatever by Hectic, where it's going to be all brand new sets or set design type of deal. And talking about some real shit. I'm kind of tired of talking about porn and sex and all that other bullshit. So I'm ready to dive into some actual topics that maybe y'all want to know or talk about or any of that stuff. So if you ever want to be a guest, just hit me up at whateverbyhectic@gmail.com. I'm pretty quick about responding to people that's serious about doing something. So hit me up, season 3. We're coming back soon.
Okay. Roger the fuck that.
Oh, y'all already know it's your big dog, Big Easy. Fuck with me here every Saturday, except for next Saturday because I got a show down here in Colorado, in Aurora, Colorado. So hop on the flight, come fuck with me. Hit me on IG, Easy the General, Facebook. Yeah, I don't got a whole lot going on right now. I'm just chilling. So, but be on the lookout for what's to come. The summer's gonna be big.
Pause. Don, talk your shit, son.
Yo, you already know what it is. It's your boy Don, man, representing the Evening Rush. I'm on 2 different shows, Thoughts of a Man, on Tuesdays from 9 to 10, and then I'm on the Evening Rush each and every Wednesday from 7 to 8. Make sure you tap in. Also, you could download the Evening Rush Network app and the Evening Rush Network radio app because we also have a radio station as well. But other than that, I'm chilling, man. Tap in. You already know what it is. Peace.
Listen, y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the waves. We here every motherfucking week talking our shit. Make sure y'all follow us right there on everything. Every motherfucking thing. But until then, see you motherfuckers next week. Stay enlightened. Be enlightened. You ain't got to worry about getting enlightened. Hear me?